Hey guys, Creepy Kentuckian here for Deadpit.com. I'm going to do another DVD update for you guys. Haven't done one in a while, so I've got quite a bit of stuff here. Maybe too much stuff to talk about, I don't know, because a lot of this stuff I haven't even had a chance to watch it yet, but I at least have seen. I've seen the majority of this stuff, so I can talk about it a little bit. But first off, I know there's a lot of you guys on YouTube that probably just watch our videos, but if you want to get a taste of what we're all about, go over to Deadpit.com, listen to our radio show. And we've been doing this for nearly 4 years now. And we've had guests like George Romero, John Carpenter, Tom Savini, Angus Scrimm. The list goes on and on. I mean, we've interviewed a ton of people in the horror genre, and the show is just really laid back and funny, and you know, it's probably not at all what you'd think it would be. So check it out. This week we have a horror roundtable, which I think is definitely one of our best roundtables. Go over to deadpit.com, check that out. And also, brand new collab channel that I'm starting on here. Any of you guys interested in possibly joining, just PM me. It's called The Blue Inferno, and you can check it out. The tag is youtube.com/The Blue Inferno, and it's all Blu-ray reviews and just Blu-ray updates and stuff like that. I may do a Blu-ray update sometime this weekend, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. But I guess we're on to the DVD updates, and I do have an amazing amount of shit. Mainly a bunch of stuff I got from Big Lots, like a lot of you guys, and I feel sorry for all you foreign motherfuckers that don't have Big Lots, because you could seriously stock up on some awesome titles for cheap. So let's go in first to the Clint Eastwood movies. A lot of people may not realize this, but I'm a big fan of Clint. I've got probably 30 some odd movies that he's done in my collection overall, and I collect these snapper versions of the Clint Eastwood collection. This is Pink Cadillac, which this is one that I haven't seen yet. But the interesting thing is, Bill Moseley, Chop Top himself, has a role in this, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Bernadette Peters, who I mainly remember from the Annie movie as a kid, is in this, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. It's one of the rare movies of the time. It's not I don't think it's like a murder mystery cop movie, so looking forward to checking that one out. One that I've seen, but it's been a little while. It's of course a murder mystery type deal. Is Tightrope, and this is another one that was $3. Haven't seen this one in quite some time. I know a friend of mine had the DVD of it. Let me borrow it a few years ago. But pretty cool movie, I remember it being, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out again whenever I have time. But a lot of Eastwood movies that I found out is, like, I noticed the majority of them sort of ripped off the whole Dirty Harry plot, and it's like Eastwood is more of a cop figure, something like that, and there's a murderer that's around town that he's trying to, and I think that this is more of the same shit that he's trying to get to the bottom of. But it all started, of course, and I was amazed that this was $3. The original Dirty Harry, which I have seen this one, but it has been so long ago. I'm looking forward to rewatching it, because Andrew Robinson is like the bad guy in this, and from what I remember, he does an amazing job in this movie. I mean, the same guy from Hellraiser, that's the father in Hellraiser, is in this, and this was like, what, 1971, so Dirty Harry, Clint Eastwood. And the one that, believe it or not, I mean, a lot of you guys probably don't know what this movie is, but the one that I was looking forward to the most watching again out of these Clint Eastwoods, and I've already watched this one again, is The Honky Tonk Man. We'll get through the night the best way we can. And this is Clint Eastwood. This is the movie where he actually sang the soundtrack. And I think the whole story behind it is his son, of course, it's not his son in the movie. I think Kyle Eastwood is starring in this with him as his nephew, who is driving him around because he's an old broken down drunk musician who has got a tryout in the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. And this is set in like the 1940s or something like that. And it's just a fun movie. I mean, it's a different movie for Eastwood. He is not the best singer in the world. The song Honky Tonk Man is awful. If you guys need to go check. I'm sure it's on YouTube. That's the funniest part about the movie. But I enjoy the movie. I think it's a fun movie. Honky Tonk Man, Clint Eastwood. So that's the Eastwood movies that I got for $3 a piece, which I thought was cool. Something I've had for a while, and I watched a few of these, but some of them, I've got a really shitty DVD player in my bedroom, and it skips on almost anything. Like if you have like a little bit of dust on the disc, it'll skip. So I watched like the first 2 of these, and my favorite in this set started skipping like crazy, and I haven't got to watch it yet. It's the SummerSlam Complete Anthology, 1988 to 1992. And this is definitely like one of the best, from what I've seen so far, series of pay-per-views that they've released on DVD yet so far. And I'll show you thought it was pretty cool packaging, but just a tad bit, like I'm worried, like it's got pictures from all of the, you can see Zeus there, Texas Tornado, of course Sergeant Slaughter. And it's kind of odd how they put all these pay-per-views. Like you've got a total of, 5 pay-per-views, and they're all like enveloped in or something. But yeah, I mean the funny thing about this that I talk to people about, or I was mentioning when I actually got this set and another one for my birthday, which I'll show you. I'll just go ahead and talk about them both at the same time. It's SummerSlam 93 through 97. And these pay-per-views, like, this is 10 pay-per-views. And I think that this set is like $30 for all 5. I can remember as a kid paying $30 just for one video at Walmart. Like I think I bought WrestleMania 7 right after it came out at Walmart for like $30. And if you ordered it from I think it was Coliseum Video, which I have a few of those. Maybe I'll show those. Like I got a huge collection of Coliseum Video stuff. $59.99 brand new is how much one pay-per-view was back in the day. So I mean, it's just amazing, really, that you can get this much. Like this is what, like 15 hours of wrestling, each of these, for like $30. And I highly recommend this stuff. I mean, this is, I just love these pay-per-views. And my favorite, I love SummerSlam 90 and 91. Actually, 92 is really good too, is the one from Wembley Stadium. Has some great matches, but SummerSlam 90, for some reason, I really like that one a lot. The cool thing about SummerSlam 90, I always remember, I have the VHS tape, of course I've seen this pay-per-view a million times, is when Sweet Sapphire, baby, she sold her soul to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. So, and you got all kinds of hilarious vignettes. Dusty Rose is in the back, looking for Sweet Sapphire. Hey, Hacksaw, you seen Sweet Sapphire, baby? So, great stuff, and look forward to getting a chance to watch these again whenever I have time. Like I was saying, I saw like 88 and 89, which were really early on. I think you had Zeus from No Holds Barred. That tells you how old it is in one of these matches. I think it was SummerSlam 89. But the SummerSlam Anthology's awesome stuff. Now, I got to thank my buddy, Michael Slipcase Felcher, for this next title. Because this is out of print and it's going for like $50-$60 on eBay now. And being the dumbass I am, occasionally, most of the time I make quality decisions. I waited. I was told that there might be a Blu-ray that's coming out, so I waited. Unfortunately, I waited until the damn company folded, and all of these discs were out of print. So, but thanks to Slippy, we made a decent trade. I thought it was a good trade. I traded a Blu-ray of The Wrestler for this. This is Savage Streets, and this is one of the coolest damn movies. It's like a 80s. It's like a mix of like a hardcore exploitation movie and just a cheesy 80s romp, I guess you would say. Because the soundtrack, John Farnham, is awesome. It's like one of my favorite soundtracks, actually. Savage Streets. Now, I don't know if they're going to come out with this again. I hope so more people can see it. But Michael Felcher, in case you guys didn't know, he did all the extras on this, or most of the extras on this. And see some cool artwork on there. It's a 2-disc set. Yep. So this is a great movie. We had a special sneak preview of this at the Fright Night Film Fest Deadpit screening. Thanks to Sleepy, and who knows, there might be something even cooler this year at the Fright Night Film Fest, because that lady right there, Linda Blair, is going to be there. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to get something really special signed by her, and there's a possibility the director, Danny Steinman, will be there as well. So really looking forward to the Fright Night Film Fest. But this movie is excellent. I would highly recommend this to anybody. So check it out. That's Savage Streets. Some more Big Lots stuff. I want to go through this. I'm already 11 minutes into this. The Crush. You gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy it, folks. Not only for the jailbait, because y'all know Kentuckians love the jailbait. Jennifer Rubin. Ooh, baby. I actually have a signed photo of her looking at me right now is in this. She looked great in this movie, and I miss Jennifer Rubin. I'm hoping that she'll do more movies in the future, but everybody's seen this. This is a fun little movie. Carrie Elways, I don't even know how you say it. Host, Princess Bride, is in this, and the psychotic Alicia Silverstone has a crush on him, and you know, it all goes to hell in a handbasket after that. Next one I got, Pacific Heights. It's one of these stories. I think Matthew Modine and Melanie Griffith buy this apartment complex, and they're going to barely be able to afford it as long as their tenants keep paying, helping them pay the way. So they get this tenant, played by Michael Keaton, Batman, the only Batman in my opinion. Kicks the shit out of Christian Bale's Batman. I'm sorry, it does. He's a crazy son of a bitch. He is. So it doesn't end well. Or maybe it does. Who knows? You have to watch the movie. More stuff. I got this at a pawn shop. I'm buying DVDs like crazy, folks. I can't help it. I'm crazy. Chappelles Show, Season 1. Uncensored. $2.50 for this. And I never really watched this show before, but this guy is hilarious. He is like... And the cool thing is, he'll make fun of anybody. And that's the best kind of comedy, in my opinion. He'll make fun of anybody or anything, similar to South Park. There's no limits. And that's how comedy or anything should be, But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to get the second season. It's a shame they quit making these shows. I don't know if he had like a nervous breakdown. I think he did. That's why he had to quit. But all bow down to Tyrone Biggums. And hopefully sometime down the line they'll do a revival show or something like that. Hopefully. Next one I got was a 2-pack at Big Lots, of course, of the Skulls. This is Skulls 1 and Skulls 2. Secret Society movies. I haven't seen Skulls 2, so I can't really discuss that, but the first Skulls is Joshua Jackson and Paul Walker. It's this college society that they enter into, and not all is as it seems, or something like that. And it's a fun movie. I mean, a lot of people really shit on the movie just because of who's in it, you know. And I'm not a big Paul Walker, especially Joshua Jackson fan, but I always thought this movie was pretty cool, and it was shot well. And both of these movies were $6, so fuck, why not, you know. But I haven't seen the Skulls Show. I'm guessing it's more of the same, where this dude gets invited to join this secret society and finds out of all kinds of sadistic things going on in the society and just wants out, but there's no way out. Walk on down life's lonely road. I just watched this for the first time. It's sort of a takeoff on all of the music biopic movies, especially the Johnny Cash one, which I haven't seen, believe it or not. It's just too goofy for me. I mean, some of it was good and some of it was funny, but and I usually like, you know, John C. Reilly. I don't know if he was always a comedic actor, but it seems like he just recently got into that style with the Judd Apatow and all that, which I'm not familiar with all this stuff, but I mean, it was decent. It's definitely worth $3 at Big Lots, brand new too. It wasn't one of those previously enjoyed movies. 16:29. Come on, we can do this in under 25 minutes, can't we? Thanks to my buddy Jay Real, I got When It Was a Game 3, which they don't have here at our Big Lots, but the When It Was a Game series, I think I talked about this once before. Really ingenious idea, where they, I guess, licensed out a lot of home film footage that was the players and the fans shot in like as far back as like the 30s, and they put music and a lot of baseball stories over it. And I'm not a big fan of baseball now, but when I was a kid, I always wanted to read about like all the big time baseball players of the, you know, the 30s through the 60s, you know, from Babe Ruth to Willie Mays to Joe DiMaggio, people like that. And it's just a really cool, I mean, I'm amazed at how well the footage looks, and you can see stuff in color on a baseball diamond in like the 1930s and shit. It's really, I love all these. I mean, they're really short, like they're all like 30, or well, they're all about an hour a piece. But I would highly recommend this to any baseball fan to check these ones out. The only one I don't have now is the first one, which is my favorite of the trilogy. But I'm definitely highly recommend all this stuff to you baseball fans, aficionados out there. Oh yes, oh yes. I want to make a confession to you guys. Growing up, this was one of the movies as about a 13 or 14-year-old. That I played with myself to this movie. Chasers, with Erica Eleniak, Tom Berenger, and what was the guy? William McNamara, who's you can take, if I could take the sticker off of his head, I think he was in Dream a Little Dream. Anyway, the whole story is Berenger and McNamara are taking a prisoner back to, I don't know where they're taking it to, back to their base or something like that. And a lot of comedy and hilarity ensues involving like a romantic relationship with the William McNamara and Erica Eleniak, which involves you seeing her bare breasts, which, woo, babe. Chasers, looking forward to watching it again. Not another teen movie. You get to see nudity throughout with, right there. What was her name in Hostel? Can't even remember it now. But I have a confession to make. I love this movie. A lot of people probably wouldn't believe that, but a lot of the comedy, like the teen comedy movies that are just, I mean, I even like movies like Varsity Blues, which I think this spoofed a lot. And it made fun of what, She's All That or something like that, with the one with Freddie Prinze Jr. It was cool though. I haven't seen this one in a while. Looking forward to it. Next one is You guys are gonna laugh at me for this one. Duel. Not the movie. The movie itself's great. I'd never seen this movie up until a couple days ago. So I finally got to see it. It's awesome. It's a Spielberg. I mean, this was from like 1971. I think it's Spielberg's very first movie, and it was $3 and really fucking good. Cool thing about this is too, the Dennis Weaver, the guy that stars in the movie, it's pretty much just him throughout the whole film. I mean, there's a couple of really short scenes with other people, but awesome little flick. If you haven't seen this yet, go to Big Lots, get it. You won't be disappointed. It's definitely one of the better $3 movies I've ever seen at Big Lots. So we're almost done. Okay, next one up, JCVD. This has a quote from Time Magazine. Says he deserves not a black belt but an Oscar. I don't know about it if he deserves an Oscar in this, but Jean-Claude Van Damme did a great job acting in this movie, and this was a French movie. This may have been the difference maker. We reviewed this on the show. I think it was last week, so if you want to hear my review on it, just check it out. It's decent. I will say that. I didn't think it was great or anything, but it's definitely something to check out if you're a fan of Van Damme. Now, you guys are probably going to be mad at me for this. I haven't seen any of these, but we got these to review, and I've heard really good things about one of them. From Synapse Films, Header, which I'm thinking we'll review next week. Sounds like a pretty cool slasher movie. Animalata, which is a movie about a guy that has a relationship with a sheep. And the whole story is he feeds humans to this sheep because he loves this, I don't know if it was set in Kentucky, because there's a lot of sheep loving going on around here, but, who knows. And this next one is, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Rosaragacinos, which is like a Spanish gang, like, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'm guessing we're not going to be reviewing that one. We'll probably send that to somebody and you can read a review for it. The latest two I got from Big Lots, and this is it. This is a long-ass DVD update, but fuck, I'm bored, so. And I live in Eastern Kentucky, and there's nothing to do around here, so. What the hell? Stan Lee's Mutants, Monsters, and Marvels, which is a two different documentaries. I think it's one on Spider-Man itself, and then the other about like Captain America, Fantastic Four, X-Men, all together. And hosted by Kevin Smith. Last one is Ray, which believe it or not, I really like this movie, and I was surprised. It's one of those movies where Jamie Foxx, like, the reason I didn't want to give this movie a chance is because of Jamie Foxx. But it's one of those deals where he just completely transformed into Ray Charles. I mean, he did it. I just didn't look at him as Jamie Foxx in this movie. He was Ray Charles. So I love this movie. I love a lot of music, bio movies, and I'm looking forward to watching it again. I actually had the pleasure of seeing Ray Charles in concert when I was about 12 years old, which was really cool. I don't know, it was actually Ray Charles and Ronnie Milsap together. I don't know if it was the Blind Fuck tour that year or what, but really, Ray Charles is a really talented musician, and it was a great movie. I'm glad to buy it for $3. So, woo! So that's it for the DVD update. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Actually, this weekend on Blue Inferno, I may do a Blu-ray update, because I do have quite a bit of Blu-rays that I haven't talked about. I've got a ton of them since the last Blu-ray update, so I probably won't go through all of them, but I'll go through a few of them that I've got recently. I actually got the new Friday the 13th 2 and 3 Blu-rays in to review. So stay tuned for that. Check out the show at deadpit.com, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out!